Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest look at your forecast. High temperatures yesterday, very nice, with highs in the 80s, near seasonal for this time of year. And today will be very similar, maybe even a couple degrees cooler in some areas. Some areas may be a little bit warmer, but generally speaking, we're within about 3 degrees of what it was yesterday. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds. I only say that because there is some uncertainty on the extent of clouds for today. Here's a look at one of our short-term computer models showing mostly cloudy skies throughout the entire day. There are some clouds up in Nebraska that are moving our way early this morning. It just depends on how much of that holds together to work its way into our area and how thick the clouds are going to be. This model shows more sun, but still a little bit of cloud cover coming in for this afternoon, so that would be one of the reasons why we may have that mix of sun and clouds, or at least a little bit of clouds this afternoon. Maybe a few sprinkles within some of the clouds, but even if that were to happen, we're not talking about a whole lot, maybe just a trace worth of rainfall. So after last week's triple-digit heat, it was very comfortable this weekend with highs in the 80s. Hopefully you're able to take advantage of it, especially yesterday, because there was still a little bit of rain holding on to the area on Saturday in some areas. But this week is still not going to be bad. It does warm up a little bit for tomorrow, and then a brief cool down Wednesday before really starting to warm up towards the end of the weekend. I certainly wouldn't be surprised if we had some triple-digit temperatures by the weekend, not only in Topeka with the 8-day forecast, but in several areas, so be prepared for that. You also notice that as it warms up, what is the humidity going to be like? Well, it looks like, generally speaking, it's not going to be terrible. At times it could be a little bit muggy, but through the work week at least, it isn't going to be too bad. So take advantage of it, enjoy it. That means temperatures for lows, as you just saw, will generally be in the 60s, even some 50s at times. Would not be surprised by that. Rainfall-wise, yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing in the 8-day, and there is nothing in the European model through the weekend. And even if there is, it's not going to be very heavy. Now, looking beyond the forecast here, still not much with the European through Wednesday. And this is mainly through Wednesday morning. So, yeah, not looking promising. The GFS, once again, dry through the work week and weekend. And then, let me go back. And then going through next Wednesday, again, not much, maybe a little bit. But unfortunately, this weather pattern looks to continue through the first week and a half or so of September. Probability of drier than normal conditions, so if you're wanting rain, just doesn't look like it's going to happen, which is good news for outdoor activities, not good news if you want the rain and need the rain in your yards or farms. I understand that. We have had some viewers indicate that when we say good news with no rain, sometimes anchors say it, sometimes we say it in weather. We understand. We completely understand that there are people that need the rain. We also understand that people that want to do some outdoor activities that don't want the rain. It just depends on your point of view. So just take it with context on when we're saying it and why we're saying it, and just be mindful that we do understand that we do need rain. We absolutely need rain. It's not going to happen, though. That's just the bottom line. And it looks like the probability above normal temperatures, very, very, very high probability. And by this time in September, generally we're around 86 to 87 for average high temperatures during that time. So we'll be above that. This doesn't indicate how high above that, but it just indicates the probability of being above that will exist. And you'll notice that temperatures for lows will also be warming up towards the weekend and early next week, closer to 70 rather than closer to 60 and even some 50s for the work week. So enjoy the relatively cooler temperatures while you can, and enjoy the outdoor activities that you have for the work week, because there isn't going to be rain. But yes, we completely understand that rain is definitely needed for everyone, no matter if you have a yard or farm. We understand that completely, but it's not going to happen for at least a week and a half, at least meaningful rainfall. And even if it does rain, it's not going to be very heavy at all.